truck is really in a good spot right now. I'm really happy with the motor package, the Croyer package, of course the BFG tires. I'm very pleased with their suspension package, what Jordan's done with Dirt Co.
White did a lot of tweaking on the shock system, and we got the shocks figured out, and now it's just the rep balance of the car.
We always take video from the race with Turn 2 and all what they do out there and help us take that information, and we'll study the truck and do a little bit more adjusting on the race truck. We've got a good package there, so I feel like at the end of the race we're going to have a good strong truck there to be contending for a strong finish. Qualifying, I was pushing it. It had a lot of 180-degree corners out there, and I was pushed a little hard, and I pushed off and went over the top of a berm. Certainly cost us 10, 15 positions, I'm sure. Time we got back on groove and back in the course. But overall, again, I'm pleased. We'll be there. We'll fight our way through to the front. The Matelli brothers, the best of the desert, have done an outstanding job pulling this into one I'd call the mega event of off-road racing. The Pitco Challenge, again, is part of this whole team effort of what them guys at the venue brings to the table. It's just not a show. These guys work really hard behind the scenes to make this happen.
We're ready. We are ready, I think, both mentally and I think the truck's prepared. The race ought to be fun.
First lap in, we've moved up considerably. We got a good chance here. Keep his fingers crossed. There's been a bad crash. We know that they're probably going to stop the race. We don't know if they've started the leaders or not yet.
Under the lights, it's time to shine. Get your game face on, 'cause this is the big time. This is the big time. Ready, set, go. Work so hard just to make this show. Under the lights, it's time to shine. Get your game face on, 'cause this is the big time. This is the big time.
Yeah, it was a good stop. I don't know what the time was, but got new BFGs on her. Got full tank of fuel. I think the boys were all good. They were pretty happy. So we'll see what this next 115 gives us.
I was pushing it. I probably should have backed off just a little bit. The holes were a lot squarer. We had the suspension set up just a little bit soft for as rough as it got at the end of the course. So we were good right up to about the last 30 miles. We broke a shock over here on the right side. We got across the finish line in the mid-400. We got a fast hot rod. Thing worked outstanding all day. I don't know. I know at one point I think we were moved up 30-some positions. So it was a decent day out there, and was hoping to get a top 10. That's why I was pushing that hard that last lap.